keep showing up for every part of me. I just need to stay disciplined. So it is currently 1:52 right now, and I just made it to the gym. It's super empty. I literally never come at this time. Today was just incredibly busy for me, and this was the only time that I can get a workout in. I didn't come yesterday, and I was like, yeah, so you can't miss another day. So we're here, about to get a good little leg workout in. I'm gonna go to the locker room and drink a little pre-workout. Your girl is a little bit tired today. Today was a rough one, and I need a little pick-me-up, even though I'm probably not going to be able to go to sleep if I'm taking pre-workout at 2 o'clock. That caffeine, oh my God. But let's get this workout.
You should know you can go where you wanna go. I can take you there.
That was too light.
Wildest dreams, put some faith in me. Take my hand to your fantasy. In the dark, who you are is a star. I know what you are. Yeah. What you believe is what you see.
It's clock out time. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Sheesh. Grind don't stop. It don't stop for nobody. I feel like discipline gets this really bad reputation of being super toxic, and you have to adhere to all these crazy rules and wake up super early and be like David Goggins. Mind you, I love David Goggins. He's super motivational, but motivation wanes, and that's where discipline comes into play. And when you rewire your brain to think about discipline as the purest, most genuine expressions of self-love, I promise you everything starts to change for you. Because I love and value myself so much right now that I won't put it in a position to be mishandled or undervalued. And that applies to every single relationship, with your friends, with your family, romantically, all of it. Don't put yourself in a position to be mishandled. It's like when you buy something super expensive, you inherently just take better care of it, right? When you've put the work in yourself, and you know what it's taken for you to get here, this didn't happen overnight. The person I am right now did not happen overnight. I went through a lot of stuff. I had to look things directly in the eye and face them at face value. I didn't distract myself. I put in the work to be where I am. So when you've done that, your value just shot up incredibly high. You're respected because you put the work in. And I just know the love that I give out and pour out is very genuine, super pure, and I just can't wait to experience it for myself. Actually, I'm already in the process of experiencing it, and it's amazing. It's literally amazing when you are so disciplined about yourself, the work ethic, it's kind of endearing, the confidence you get from being disciplined. But I think a lot of people struggle with discipline because discipline is an action word. You have to do the work. And a lot of people think they're good and they're not. A lot of people think because they're honest, they're righteous. People want a dream body and never show up to the gym. People literally will say anything and their actions do not line up. And I promise you, always listen to somebody's actions than their words, because actions will trump words every single time. And it's kind of crazy because when you are truly disciplined, you really start to question why you weren't doing certain things and why you allowed other things to happen. You inherently want to do better. Take this for example. If I told you, if you use this phone every single day, you will become super sick, and you wouldn't use the phone because you value your life, right? So I'm really trying to understand why some people do the things they know are inherently bad for them. That doesn't make any sense. When you're on this journey of being disciplined, you really have to devoid yourself of all distractions. I'll use my situation as an example, but I genuinely believe that this period in my life calls for solitude. I don't know what it is, but something in me wants more. And it's kind of crazy because if you asked me, a few months back, what I pictured my life to be, I would have it completely planned out for you. I knew exactly how I wanted it to look. You asked me that same question now, I couldn't give you a straight answer. I have goals. I have some short-term goals, but I am not attached to anything. I'm not attached to living a certain way. I'm not attached to a certain lifestyle. I'm just not, because things can change so quickly, and it can be super detrimental. It can be super emotional on you mentally and physically, and you need to learn to stop prioritizing your emotional comfort to avoid uncomfortable situations, because in those uncomfortable situations is where you're going to grow the most. And I promise you, when you tackle that head on, you don't have any distractions. And everybody has their own vices, right? Whether it's drinking, smoking, I don't know, going out a lot, women, men, whatever the case may be, you know your vices, right? And when you're on that journey, you need to get rid of it completely. It's only going to hinder your process so much more. It will. It genuinely will. You will not get where you want to be if you continue to allow distractions into your life. The reason why you're distracted is because you lack self-control. Stay with me. You lack self-control. You're prioritizing that emotional comfort over what it is that you truly want. Stop. And I mean, please, stop distracting yourself. Stop feeding your ego. Stop feeding your pride. I promise you, those are the two things that will literally destroy yourself and everything you've ever worked for. Ego and pride, kill it. Dead it. I don't have any outside distractions moving me emotionally. I don't have time for it. I can't allow it right now. Like I said, something in me wants more. I almost feel guilty when I'm not working on my craft. And the thing about it is everybody's goals and the way they want to live is completely different. What I want out of my life, you don't need to strive for that. That whatever you want and you're okay with, that's fine. But make sure that you're looking at it at face value and being like, okay, these are the actions that I need to take in order to get here. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing those actions, I promise you, you're not going to live the life that you think you want to live in your head. It's all in your head. It'll never happen. Trust me. You don't put in the work, it will never happen. That's a harsh truth. Get up, get out of your bed, and go do the work. And maybe you just need to start with the small steps. Go do that laundry that's been sitting in your corner. Fold it up. You know what I'm saying? The thing that you've been pushing back for weeks, years even, go do it. Start it. What is stopping you? It's you versus you. Be intentional with your time, guys. Do not waste it. You only, I know it's cliche, but you literally only have one life to live. And you're wasting your time. Don't waste it. Not for 1 second. You have to start believing you're valuable. Your energy, your time, the work you put in is valuable. Once you do that, you will move accordingly. I promise. But it needs to start here first. Once it starts here, then I think you move the right way. One thing that is kind of a double-edged sword for me is selfishness. I think when you're applying discipline into your life, you kind of become a little bit selfish, right? But I think it's a good kind of selfish. You never want people to call you selfish, right? I think being called selfish is not a good trait to have. You don't want to be that. But you should have enough discernment to know when something is not giving you peace, when something's not a blessing, when it's not of value, because sometimes you will be sent blessings that aren't according to the plan that you have in your head, and that doesn't mean to discard it. It doesn't mean to undervalue it, because sometimes things will happen and you have to, like I said, use your discernment to realize, wait, maybe this is a shift in what's happening in my life, right? Maybe it's teaching me something. So I think you do need to be a little bit selfish, but don't let that be a trait that you carry with you. That's not something you want. You want to be compassionate and understanding of the people around you. You know what I'm saying? So, and honestly, you kind of just need to decenter everything else. The world has literally glamorized so many different things that are not even important. Glamorize yourself. Make your future self proud. You know what I'm saying? Put the work in, do the work. And it sounds so, I feel like I'm almost redundant, but it's like, it's so true. Look at your goals, the action, put it together, start doing it. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. Because I promise you, when you're disciplined, the respect that you have for yourself, that alone should be enough to want to do it. You value yourself, you love yourself, you respect, it's attractive. to be disciplined. Like literally attractive to be disciplined. It's impossible to not respect somebody that is putting the effort to do the things that they want out of life. How can you not respect them? They put the work. I promise you, I would respect somebody, you know, trying and failing than somebody just watching life go by. And that's the truth. You're sitting there, not doing anything. And I would respect the person that's tried and failed. You guys, you have to understand, me making this video right now is actually kind of a full circle moment, because if you told me I'll be making a self-help motivational type video, I would tell you that you're absolutely crazy. It's not happening. It's not happening. But life will change so fast, and you need to adapt. You need to learn to adapt, and discipline allows you to not be so emotionally attached to any idea, to any one thing. That is the best blessing that has ever happened to me, because that was literally my problem. I would get emotionally attached to things, and I can't afford to, because things change, life changes, and you need to adapt, you need to move on. I say all of this to say, love you more. Love you more. That you will go the extra mile to make yourself proud of you. Do it. You won't regret it. I said it in my last video, but you won't regret putting energy into yourself. You can't.